All right, let's see. Hello, friends. We are back and we are trying to figure out how to hook up with Chasida at Custom Southern Vintage Co. DIY and Finds for us to have a conversation and invite all of you guys to join us. And there has to be a link or a thing for her to click on to join. And she wasn't seeing it a minute ago, so we're trying this again. I'm sorry that you all were on and then had to get off, and to try again. But we're all at the mercy of technology. But we want to call this Talking Treasures, and so you're here, Connie. Great. So I'm watching for her. You're my first comment. So thank you for letting us know that. Oops. And we're going to watch for Chasida to ask to join. There she is. It is maybe I'm on my business page. Maybe I should try my personal. I can share into my business. Oh, okay. Darn. Okay. She still didn't see the link, so she's going to jump on personally. Oh, that's too bad, because then I'm on my business and she's not. Oh, that's not fair. Well, we're going to take turns anyway on each other's pages. Thanks for coming back, you guys. Hello, 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 everybody. While we're waiting, while I'm watching for her name to pop up. Lorraine is here and Connie's here and Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Jackie, the Vintage Daisy is here, and Debbie and Rita and Sharon and Karen and Becky and Susie. There she is. It's all good. Okay, so I'm watching to see. Can't wait to see what you're up to. Well, we had a conversation the other day on the phone, and it was so interesting. And Brooke with what can I think? Thank you. They're just from my glasses are just from Amazon. They're in my Amazon shop. They are linked in the link tree at the top. And I'm trying to. The junk parlor, Brooke at the junk parlor, and her friend Hillary do this little chitter chat thing in the mornings, really early in the mornings, I think on Friday mornings, super early. And they're on Instagram. And I always love listening to them when I think of it. And it kind of inspired me to see if Chasida would want to join me in a little conversation about vintage treasures, antiques. She knows a lot more than I do. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, Brooke is great. So anyway, I kind of struck up a friendship with Chasida online. And so hi Mary, hey Janet. And we decided that we need to do something together. And so I kind of thought we could talk about this. That didn't work either. Oh my gosh. That didn't work either. So we can't get her here. How in the world do people do that? I've done this with my daughter Abby, and she's not been able to get on. Oh no. I've seen this where it works. How come we can't do it? Is there anybody on here that knows how for us to go live together? Because we don't know. I thought I've seen them come up. Aw. Aw. Connie, you must have to wear regular glasses. Ask Chris. Yeah, I'm on here, so I can't ask her. Yeah, maybe we have to do, it usually just has a link. Yes, automatically at the bottom. Yes, yes, yes. So maybe we need to get off and go on your page and you invite me. You don't have and you usually have one. Oh my gosh, well it figures. Randy, my husband's here. Chris Hunter, are you on? I don't think she is. Chris Hunter, are you out there? Is there anybody out there that knows how to invite someone when the option isn't popping up? Because she's trying. She's here. I'm here. I liked that. Let me reply to you and see if that kicks anything in. Hi. Okay, let's see if that kicks anything. Oh, there was a little world. Let me see if I hit that world, what happens? Nothing. Nothing. Oh, here, what's that say? Block user. I don't want to do that. Okay. All right, I can't. Nothing is happening here either. So, oh, she makes the request and you accept. but she said there's no, oh, Chris is here. Do you have a Zoom? Do it in Zoom and stream it to your page. Oh, I don't know how to do that. Chris is here, Chris is here. Chris, do you know how to get the link to join? Yeah, I've done this with my daughter, Abby, and I've had luck and I've not had luck. So I don't know if it's just a Facebook thing when they want to let you do it and when they don't. Chris, do we have to be, it's not giving you an option to request. Okay. All right, so it's Facebook. Oh, you guys, we had so much to talk about. I see you, Danielle. I see you. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to carry the show. I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do? Chasida, what should I do? I'm not sure, because Chasida is the one that had all the, I mean, I have vintage things and I show all of my people all the time, my little vintage treasures. Hi, there's my mom. Mom, we're having trouble. And you're going to say, you always get yourself into so much trouble. Yeah. Hi, Shayla. Okay, Chasida is in the comments. She's here with us in spirit and as much as she can be. Can I join her page? Well, that's what I was going to say. Maybe have her try it. Oh, but do you girls all want to jump off and come on again? Do you mind? I don't know. I can go live after you're done showing your goodies. Oh, but that's not how we wanted to chat. We wanted this to be a chit chat so that everyone could listen to us brainstorm. Okay. Chasida, are you good to try if you go live? And then I'll try and join on your page. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, there's Terry. Hi, Terry. Hey, you guys. Well, but I wanted you to show us your stuff. So yeah, I mean, I have vintage things, of course, but, Tammy, you can click on, yeah, I tried. There should be a drop down, but let me see. There's nothing even on you. I'm trying you. And the only thing that I'm getting, click on her photo. Yeah. I'm clicking on you. I'm clicking on Joy. Hi, Joy. Clicking on Debbie. I'm clicking on everybody. Clicking on Chasida there. Nothing's happening. Oh, Facebook, please be our friend. So, okay, well, all right. So I guess I'm at the little house because of our little Christmas ornaments that we've been making in our group that are based off of real ones. I made some in the Sparkle Room for the Believe event. Or no, I'm sorry, Chris. It was the, that was another group. It was the Whoville. Yes, I was Martha May, Whovier. That's right. Click on her. Yeah, I am. And there's no, I'm clicking so hard the phone is moving. See that? Nothing is happening. So I'm clicking. So, all right. Yes, she's so calm. She's always so calm. We'll figure it out. It's okay. I'm going to my daughter's, but not until January. The baby comes in January. So anyway, let's just do a quick little walk around. But Chasida has trees and really beautiful things to show. And this is just our little downsized house that we're thinking about moving to. So, whoops. So, I flip my phone here. So I guess I'll just show you some vintage Christmas things that I have that I think you might, I'm always trying to inspire you guys to shop for things, or that you know what you're looking for when you're shopping. And this is one of those things. This is a German metal deer, and Chasida, jump in there if you know anything about these. He's a sizable one. I have a couple more at home that are not as big as him, and he is just in perfect condition. And it says Germany on the bottom. Anytime you see anything that says Germany, it's a little bit nicer than something that might be marked Japan. And then, like, all of these old trees are super awesome. This little sheep, it was really an old one. The leg is broken. But when you put, like, these little pine cone people, when you put everything all together, it just has kind of a look to it, I think. And I just kind of mixed it in with my everyday decor. Your Mom Collects Sheep. That was my first one, I think, officially. I found this guy. This was a little sled that I found at an antique shop with the Santa, and I added the old tree to it. And then I stood this little pipe cleaner Santa. Since the event in the Sparkle Room, I've been going crazy for these pipe cleaner people. We've made several. There's my two little candles. I told you guys that I picked up a couple of Santa mugs. There's my Japan one, and this is the one that I had to pay up for. They are really special. Oh, that's awesome. You love sheep and all the farm animals. I do too. And here's where I put my little cookie cutters, you guys. I found these tiny little, everyone was saying they were sandwich cookie cutters, and they're just super tiny, but I loved all of the little wooden handles. I have one big one down in there that the guy threw in because I bought all of these. But they said they were little like canapes or something de tete. I don't know how to say it. Not free de tete. I don't know what they are. And then I had a big one with the wooden handle. So I just have the little plate of cookies. And I was debating pedophores. Yep, I heard that one too. But yeah, they were like little sandwiches. So here's this little girl. I added fur to her. She was a little bit rough, but I cleaned her up and added some fur from an old hat. And I thought that turned out really cute. Here's a new Christmas tree on an old spindle, just for ideas, trying to give you guys just some ideas. And then let's pan up here to see some vintage treasures. So like this is an original antique pipe cleaner snowman. This one, this one is the Santa. This one is the snowman. This old elf on the reindeer I thought was really awesome. So we're going to try to make that. And then here's an old Santa and an old elf. Here's a little old elf. This one I made with, in the Sparkle Room. And this one I made in the Sparkle Room. You almost can't tell the old from the new, honestly. Hi, Shayna. You love the pipe cleaner people. I know, I am just obsessed with them. There's an old one. He was $8. I just got him. He's carrying a little axe. And look at his legs are like the spun cotton. They're not pipe cleaner, but they kind of are pipe cleaner. He's an old one right here. And I loved how this idea. So we were antique shopping up in Amish country, and there was a home decor store that had this wooden bottle, and I loved it for like every day. And so I bought a branch and cut it apart and made it kind of come out of this bottle and sort of made an unusual Christmas tree. Oh, thank you. Thank you guys. Yes, so start gathering pipe cleaners and look at, let me see, like the ones that I made have the bump. They call it a bump. See, they're a little bit fatter. They get fat and skinny. We talk about it in the group, but I don't have one up here. Like here's a regular pipe cleaner, and see how thick this one is? At Hobby Lobby, they have thick ones and skinny ones. So the bumps have like thick, and then they get skinny, and then they get thick, and then they get skinny. So it's kind of a cool thing. And then here's another little treasure I found antique shopping from an old train car, or an old train set. I found this light post, and it wasn't very pretty, but I added the greenery, and I added, Randy, my husband, took it and got light bulbs to fit, and I added Snowtex. And what was significant is the sign on it is all metal. The whole thing is metal, which is unusual. Now they're all plastic, but it says Main Street, and this little house is located on Main Street. So I thought that was kind of cool. Here is a tin. You guys know I make tons of tins. I take old tins and dress them up and add, you know, old things to it and make them pretty. So there's one of my tins. So the shelf kind of became a little mismatch. I was kind of thinking gingerbread stuff and doing this in gingerbread, but yet it's the coffee bar. So I had coffee mugs, so it's kind of all over the place until we get our coffee pot over here. But anyway, there's that. And then like, I don't really have anything Christmassy out here so much. I do have antiques out here, but not a lot of Christmas. My Christmas, well, that's not true. I have a website And on the website, I have a lot of greens, like all of the greenery up here is on my website. And there are some antiques and vintage treasures, mostly craftable treasures. But I'll just do you real fast because this is really what we're here for. But I do love our Christmas greens, and they are all on the website. And it's just the name of my page, Tammy Loves Vintage, and then it is .com, TammyLovesVintage.com, and it's TAMI. So the girls that I paint houses for a living, that's what my job is. But the girls that I work with bought me this shoe. And Chasida, what is this? I don't know what it is. Is it? Yeah, I'm not sure what this shoe is. It's a glass. You know about it. Let me see what the bottom says. Oh, the bottom's just my notes about, because she was an old, I made myself a note because she's old. Is it Fenton? Okay, I don't know. But the girls I paint with bought me this little shoe, and I just had it in my cabinet plain. And then this year I decided to decorate it and put a lot of pieces of greens. And then I added this little girl to it and these little velvet flowers and an earring. It's probably an earring. And then, we did the Santa blocks. And then I had one of our followers send me the shoes. She was nice and gifted them to me. So I was excited to get them. I don't know, because to me, milk glass has all of the bumps on it, but maybe not all of it does. And then from that same hat, I just added fur to it and a little bit of snow tucks, and then decorated them to sit side by side on the blocks. So I wish we could have done this chit chat. We'll have to figure it out. So I did bring in these two little things just in case we ran out of things to talk about. But I have this antique shoe. It's a high heel type shoe on a shoe stand that I decorated for Christmas. We did this in the group, and I thought it was a super cute thing. And then we did this in the group too. We did this train car, this old train car that I found antique shopping in Cincinnati a couple of years ago. Yes, not all milk glass. Okay. I thought it did. I didn't know. And that's why I didn't say it was milk glass, because I wasn't sure. Oops, there's a piece of... Anyway, so I did this old car on a old silver tray. There's a silver tray underneath here. You can barely see it. There you can see. And then I added the trees and just kind of made a little vignette. I used to just set the train car in wherever it would sit. And there's something underneath it. What is... Oh, there, it's sitting on a button. I lost a button from my button trees. Okay, that's why it was wiggly. And then like this old Santa, I bought him last year. He was huge. He's big, unlike the little ones for the little tins, but I put it on this tin, on this old tin, and I think it turned out really great. I used a larger vintage tree. So whenever you're tree shopping, look for that kind of thing. What do I have over here, Chris? I don't have much. I don't really have much here. I took old spools and wrapped them with ribbon and put it in this bowl. I thought that looked really pretty. I added my old mercury glass beaded garland to the greenery here. Added a little greenery to my organ poles. I didn't do anything Christmas up there. Let me see. Oh, here's a great tin that I made. So here's a tin. This was a cocoa tin, and the lid was adorable. So I put the lid in front, which it had some of the label missing. You can see right there underneath that leaf. Oh, I can't hold it, right by my finger right here. See how some of the label is missing? So I added the lid to that, and then I added a cookie cutter and some bling and an old tree and then a tiny tree. You could barely see the tiny tree. But anyway, I added that. Oh, and here's my other deer that goes with, I thought I had two of them. Here's my other German deer. So these are metal. And Chasida, I find it really interesting that if you know anything about these deer, that you can move the antlers, but yet they're metal. I don't want them to break off, but see, I can move the antlers. I don't know why. That's just fascinating that they made them like that. I suppose so they don't break off. I'm not sure. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. And then this tree, if you remember the shopping trip before last, I had bought this garland that was greenery type garland. So I literally just wrapped it around a green styrofoam tree and added an old doorknob to the top. They're lead. Okay, all right, well that makes sense. I don't know why. I was just always surprised that I can move the antlers around. So I thought that was kind of cool. I should have done this up. I shared a picture on my page. Norma, it's just E6000. But I did a thing, I shared one where a lady had done her suitcase all up in Christmas, but this, I don't live here. This is our downsized house that we're working on moving into, but haven't officially. So, we're just trying to set it up little by little. Don't move the antler. Okay, I've been really careful to bend them a little bit. And then this, it's almost hard to see. We made this in our group as well. It's an old ice skate. And it had an R, see the R there at the top? And my husband's name is Randy, so I know it's for the right skate, but I thought it was the right, right and left. But I thought it was cute because it had the R on it. And so I hung it on the old door. And then I guess here is the last, probably, is like these little old Santas. And then the mica. And see, I thought Chasida and I could talk about like our old bulbs and things. I'm passing by the things that I made, but like he's really old. Here's the bulbs. If you guys that follow me saw me bring these home from my last shopping trip. And that one and that one. And my friend Sherry gave me that one. And here's the other one that I brought home. A lot of these we've been making in our group. And here's the little pine cone bird that I showed you guys with the mica, which is just the glitter, the real fine, like German crushed glass. And then one of my followers sent me this and challenged me to make it over. And it was just a Christmas ornament. And so this is what I did with it, just personally, privately, in my own little quiet time. This is one that I made. Let me see here. So, what else do I have? Oh, I just laid some pine cones there beside of my clay marbles. You guys know about clay marbles probably from following Chasida. And then here are a couple of my I love these little pine cone people. We are going to work on these cotton spun heads and a few little tricks up our sleeves for the pine cone people to make them like as official, real as I can. I'm loving the paper collars. So that's going to be a next year thing that we do. The old standing Santa was a gift from Julie, my friend Julie. And then here is an old tin. Love making over. This is an old cigarette tin. There's another lamb. And look at that tree. Is that tree not just like the bomb.com for old? It was an old one. I paid her $10 for that tree. And I absolutely love it. Added some bling, and I think that one's really pretty as well. And then I just have a bunch of bells and stuff on this. But yeah, I kind of just really wanted to talk to Chasida. So I'm so disappointed that we can't visit and talk, because I wanted to see her things so that we could chat back and forth. So I know Marilyn has a page called Done by Me, and she made some, and she went to great detail. And I think you used earrings. I think you said she found some snowman earrings. And so that was a really simple way, but we want to try we're going to try and do them like authentically, like we did the cotton batting. Maybe when I go on, you can join. Okay, I'm going to try to do that. So, you guys jump over to Custom Southern Co. Vintage Finds and DIY. You can see, oh, I thought it was DIY and Finds. Whoops, I've been saying it backwards. Oh, Chasida, I'm sorry. That's a lot. Custom Southern Co. Vintage Finds and DIY. That sounds better than DIY and Finds. I've been putting it backwards. So anyway, that's just a quick little run through of our little house. And oh, I do have one more tin. If you guys love the tins, I do have one more in the bedroom. Let me show you. It's adorable. Hang on. Let me flip you around here. Let me flip you around here. But this place is so little, teeny tiny. But let me show you. Look at this tin. I made the lid stand up. It's the first one I ever did like that because the lid was so pretty. The other lid I put down low, just custom Southern Co. Okay, that sounds great. And I added again, I did the cookie cutter. I did both of those in the same evening because I really like the cookie the cookie cutter thing. So yeah, I really like that. Oh, there's my slippers. So anyway, there's a quick span of the bedroom. And yeah, that's about all there is. So anyway, it's just a tiny little place, but we just love it here. My friend Sherry calls it a cottage, which sounds a little bit nicer than my little house because I call it the little house. But we craft here. We're all set up downstairs. Hey, Jana, we craft downstairs, and so we're kind of, you know, I'm here a lot, so it works out nice. But we're just not quite ready to jump over yet. So anyway, you guys, so much. I'm just looking around. I'm like, oh, I should have shown that. I should have shown that. There's so many things, but nothing like what Chasida, like the whole point was for Chasida to show us her tinsel trees and things like that. Like she's got big things. I love, like when we're shopping, I just love all the little things. I love all the little things and things that I can, oh, it's just like the next exit. I'm not very far at all. It's just the house we're in is a lot bigger. It's 4 bathrooms, 4 bedrooms, and you know, our kids have grown up and moved away, and it's just my husband and I, and it's a lot of property for him to mow and all of that stuff. So we just felt like this little place was just manageable. So we thought we would, we always rented it out. And so we've been kind of fixing it up. I've been having fun decorating, and I kind of went a little crazy with Christmas. Everything I made, I just kept here. But yeah, so I'm going to have to, make a decision what we're going to do here pretty soon. Everyone's asking, what are you doing? We're like, we don't know. You want to see my shoe again? This is my shoe. I put a little screw in the bottom. I hated to do it, but I put a little screw in the bottom to hold it. I found this antique shoe stand, and I loved it. And I loved how the high heel set on it, but it wants to slide off. So I put a little screw to hold it, but I made it pretty on both sides so that I could turn it however I wanted. So anyway, I love this. I love the shoe. The other one that we did was an everyday shoe, and I love it. And we did some transfers on it, and it was beautiful. And I've been collecting shoes for you guys, so I have a whole slew of shoes. And I was thinking maybe next year we would do kind of a kit, but maybe we'll do it like for every day or something. I don't know. I've just been watching for old shoes, so it's been fun trying to find good old shoes. And yeah, so that's been something we've been shopping for. So anyway, Chasida, if you're still here, why don't you go live? I'm going to sign out. I'm going to ask you guys to go over to her page, see if you can find it. It's called Custom Southern Co. Finds and DIY. The red ribbon is just our seam binding. You'll find it in the link tree in Amazon. If you look at the top of my page. Oh, yes, Chris, well, come and stay. You can have it. You can have it for the weekend. You have a little getaway. That's what we always say. We're going to go get away and stay over there. Okay, all right. Chasida's getting off now. I'm sorry it didn't work here, but maybe we can go live together over there. They're shoe molds, Regina. They are wooden shoe molds. And the cobblers would build the shoe around the different sizes. And this one was just unusual. It's kind of hard to find the high heel ones. So when you set this down flat, see how the toe is up? So it's actually a high heel. So people will add a spool or, you know, build cut a spindle to fit to make the heel. And that's super cute too. But I really liked it on the stand. So anyway, there you go. So I'm going, yes, you know, Connie, we've talked about doing something like that, but first things first, we got to make sure that we don't want to stay here. It's very small. I have a lot of stuff. I mean, my house is full and this house is almost full, but that's why I've been selling so much. So anyway, that's kind of what's happening in my life. I've got a new grandbaby coming next month, so I'll be going to Arizona for 3 weeks to welcome the new baby and help my daughter and her husband. And so, yeah, that's my whole incentive was to be able to travel. My other daughter's in California, so I just thought it's, you know, maybe time to downsize even though we're a little bit early. So anyway, you guys, yeah, Jamie, you guys are funny. So I will see you over at Chasida's page, Custom Southern Co. If you guys could type that in the search, we are going to try and go side by side. And if not, I'm going to be in the comments with her like she was for me. And we're going to have to do a little research, maybe talk to Chris Hunter. She knows how to do this. And maybe I am going to have to do Zoom. I just don't know how to get Zoom to my page. I know they do it, but I don't know how to do it. So yes, a cobbler's shoe form. That's exactly right, Connie. So, okay, you guys, I'm going to let you go, and I will see you over on, thank you, Shayna. I will see you over on Chasida's page, and hopefully I can join her there. So thank you for trying. You can set us up. Oh, Chris, that would be great. We would love the help. We think we've got a great idea here for the two of us since we're so into this vintage stuff. We have topics planned 2 a month for the entire year, and then some. So it just depends on how it goes, whether we continue it or not. But at this pace, we probably won't do it because it's not working. But I really think it'll be great once we work out the little kink here. So I'm sorry, you guys, that it didn't work out quite the way I had hoped. But we're going to give it another try on Chasida's page and see if she can invite, because I've seen that before. But we're going to see if she can invite me or she can accept my request. And if not, we'll get with Chris Hunter and see what we're doing wrong or what we have to do to figure it out. Because I've done this with my daughter. It's worked, and then the next time it doesn't work. So I'm doing something. I don't know what. So I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching, you guys. Good night.